Astryx is an open-source design system that grew inside Meta over the last 8 years, becoming the company's largest and most used system, powering over 13,000 apps. It's built for people and agents working side by side and is currently in beta. Astryx is built on React and StyleX and ships more than 150 accessible components, brand-level theming, dark mode, reeditorship templates, and a command-line interface that all come together as one cohesive system. By importing pre-built CSS and using type React components, you don't need a build plugin or a styling library, and both people and AI assistants can build with the same tooling. What makes Astryx different is that its internals are open. Components are designed so you can compose them at any level. The building blocks are exported directly, and if you need deeper access, your code is swizzled out so you own the full source. There's no styling lock-in. Astryx writes its styles with StyleX, but that is invisible to consumers. You can override styles with a class name, using Tailwind, CSS modules, or plain CSS, whatever your project already uses. Customization happens without wrapping. A theme is a set of CSS custom property overrides, so a designer can make Astryx unmistakably their own without forking or wrapping component source. Finally, the API, documentation, and CLI are designed to work the same way for a person and an AI assistant, so both build from the same reference. Getting started is simple. Install Astryx and a neutral theme with your package manager. For NPM, run npm install add astryx core add astryx theme neutral, and then npm install d add astryx CLI. For pnpm, use pnpm add astryx core add astryx theme neutral, and pnpm add d add astryx CLI. For yarn add astryx core add astryx theme neutral and yarn add d add astryx CLI. The simplest setup is a few CSS imports and a theme provider. No build plugin, no post CSS or Babel configuration is required. For a full guide that covers Next.js, Tailwind, Vite, and CDN, consult the Astryx core README. To ensure reliable CLI access, add a script to your package JSON that points to the Astryx CLI binary, then run npm run astryx with your desired commands. This avoids path errors when AI assistants or new developers invoke the CLI directly. Astryx is delivered as a set of packages. First is the core package, which contains components, the theme system, and utilities. Second is the CLI package, which provides tooling for component documentation, templates, scaffolding, themes, and code migrations. Third is the build package, which offers build plugins for StyleX source builds. Fourth is the themes package, which bundles 7 ready-made, highly customizable themes such as neutral, butter, chocolate, matcha, stone, gothic, and Y2K. Experimental packages like laboratory components and a Vega chart wrapper are used internally for Storybook and Sandbox environments and are not yet published to NPM. Astryx's principles guide its design and usage. The system emphasizes guidance over enforcement. Components give you capability rather than guards that fight you. Design opinions are housed in documentation and examples, and if you pass a value, the component simply renders it. Every component follows the same naming, property, and composition conventions and is thoroughly documented, so after learning a few, the rest feel familiar and predictable for both people and AI. The API, conventions, documentation, and CLI are all designed together so humans and AI assistants can build in exactly the same way. Finally, Astryx's promises are earned by measurement. The system tests conventions rather than enforcing them, holds results loosely, and revisits them when new situations prove them wrong. Architecturally, Astryx is built on foundations of typography, color, layout, and accessibility to produce visually cohesive and accessible interfaces. It offers a library of more than 150 reusable UI building blocks with full TypeScript support. It also provides battle-tested design patterns for common interactions and workflows, including table pages, detail page layouts, form wizards, navigation patterns, and data entry flows. The project structure places example apps, the documentation site, and Storybook in an apps folder. Published packages live in the packages folder, including core, CLI, build, and themes. Internal tooling, test utilities, an ESLint plugin, and Vite tests reside in an internal folder. Contributing to Astryx is open to everyone. A full guide is available in the contributing file, and the repository uses pnpm10 via Corepack. Enable Corepack once, then run pnpm install to set up the correct pnpm version automatically. Astryx is released under the MIT license.